Morning, everybody. Welcome to the News Hub. I'm Simon Constable. As the war against Islamist militants continues in the Middle East, we take a deeper look inside the conflict. Inside Syria, Western-backed rebels fear that the recent airstrikes may tip the military advantage in favor of Bashar al-Assad. We're going to have a live report from the region right here, right now. Let's go straight to Beirut, where WSJ's Sam Dagher joins us on the phone. Sam, explain what's going on here. There's a number of different sides in this conflict, and some of our rebels, our backed rebels, are getting a bit worried.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly very complicated. And it's probably going to get more complicated with these U.S. strikes. And what's going on now is a lot of the rebel factions are, asking themselves, why is the U.S. targeting Islamic State? And another group, the Nusra Front, the U.S. says it has targeted a group called Khorasan, which is affiliated to the Nusra Front. The people on the ground don't know Khorasan. They just know the Nusra Front. And the Nusra Front has been collaborating with a lot of the rebel factions there, both so-called moderates and seculars and Islamist groups, and they feel if the U.S. continues to target both of these groups, that the Nusra Front could turn against any rebel factions collaborating with the West and particularly America. And also, there's concern that if this campaign is going to extend and hit regime forces, Bashar al-Assad's forces, which one opposition official this morning said, is committing terror that's even surpassing what the Islamic State is doing in Syria.
And in fact, just to, Sam, just to add in there, Bashar al-Assad has a military force that is battle-hardened and very well equipped, right? So he's going all over the place. It doesn't take much to tip things in his favor, does it?
Well, I mean, before all of this started, I could tell you, I mean, I was in Syria, I'm now in Beirut, but I could tell you that the regime forces, particularly the army, is severely overstretched and exhausted by more than three and a half years of war. And lately, I mean, he was just relying mainly on his air power and also, the heavy artillery. And the reason he was able to regain some of the territories over the past year is because of the involvement of the Iran-backed group Hezbollah. So now, the reasoning goes, if the U.S. focuses on the Islamic State and the Nusra Front is known to be sort of the most fierce opponent of the regime operating in the western half of the country, that if the U.S. goes after these groups, that's going to free up the regime to target the more moderate rebel factions. It's pretty much going to give it breathing room to do what it's actually continuing to do at the moment as the U.S. campaign is underway.
Wow, it's a very complicated thing, and it will play out. Thank you very much, Sam Dagher of the Wall Street Journal. Do stay safe.